The little girl clutched her new doll, whispering secrets into its porcelain ear. The doll didn't respond, but the girl didn't mind. She was used to that. Earlier that day, the girl had found the doll sitting on the shelf in the attic, all by itself. It was old, very old, and it looked like it had been abandoned for years. But something about its cracked porcelain face and vacant stare made the girl want to take it home. At first, her parents had been against it. The doll was dirty and smelled like mildew and dust. But the girl insisted, and eventually her parents gave in. They helped her carry the doll downstairs, but they drew the line at letting her take it to her room. Instead, they told her she could keep it in the living room, but it had to stay in the corner. So the girl sat down on the floor next to the doll, and that's when the whispers started. At first, they were faint and sounded like they were coming from inside the doll. The girl leaned closer and the whispers grew louder. "I want to play," the doll seemed to say. And the girl felt a strange sensation deep inside her, like a pulling, like a tugging. Before she knew it, she was moving. The doll's head turned slightly to the left, then to the right. Its eyes, which had been blank and soulless, now seemed to gleam with an eerie light. The girl gasped and fell backwards, knocking over a nearby lamp. The doll's head snapped back, and the whispers started again, this time laced with what sounded like amusement. "Don't be afraid," it said, and the girl felt that tugging sensation again, except now it was stronger. It was insistent. Before she knew it, she was moving again, reaching out a hand towards the doll. She wanted to touch it, to feel its rough, dirty skin beneath her fingers. But as she reached out, the whispers turned angry. "No," the doll hissed, and suddenly it was clear to the girl that the doll didn't want to be touched. It didn't want to be moved? It wanted to stay right there in the corner, in the darkness, forever. But the girl couldn't understand why. Why did the doll want to stay in the corner? Why didn't it want to be touched? And as she stared at the doll, knowing that it held the answers, a terrifying thought struck her. What if the doll didn't want to be touched because it was already dead? That's when the accidents started happening. First, it was just small things. A vase falling off the shelf, a picture frame crashing to the ground. But then it escalated. The girl's parents started blaming each other for the accidents, not realizing that it was the doll, the spiteful doll that had possessed their daughter, turning their loving home into a battleground of their own making.